Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Teahive Book Club channel here on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me here. Um, I apologize for yesterday. Okay, I literally had to put the last two story time videos that I've done on private, or not on private, but on membership tier. Okay. Yesterday, I had a really rough day. A really, really rough day. Um, I braided hair, as you guys know, and I was standing on my feet for a very, very long time. And my feet were very, very tired. Um, I didn't, things didn't end up the way that I wanted them to end up. Um, the night went crazy. Somebody stole $15 off my Cash App last night at the bus stop. Somebody literally picked my phone up and sent $15 to themselves, and I just noticed it this morning. I filed a dispute called Cash App, and they've done nothing. And I know who it was because the man was at the bus stop feeling on my butt and touching on my ass, and it was just crazy. But I thought he was gay. But then he started saying he would F the S out of his best friend and stuff. He had a girl with him. She said it was her best friend. The next thing I know, they done stole $15 off my Cash App. Child. That's what I know. So, yesterday was rough. I ranted and raved about an experience that I was experiencing with a specific person. Um, and that was a crazy rant. It was really a wild, wild rant. Um, yeah, I was pretty upset yesterday. I told you guys that I was going to find a poem. So I found a poem, and it's by a guy on Facebook. His name is Mike Lenhart. I'm going to tag him. If you guys want to go to his Facebook, it's just Mike, MikeLenahart, Lenhart. So you guys can go over there and tell him that I'm reading his poetry on my channel, and I'm also going to tag him. So his poem is called Nobody's to Blame, It's Just Time. It says, body bound, tongue tied, we have no answers. You lied. But from the truth, you cannot hide. It's another body, another soul, another person that you now confide. Rip them to shreds, I swear. It's our vows that you despise. I've come to realize from day one there was no sparkle in your eye. I was not the elusive, oversized bear, your ultimate carnival prize. Instead, I was just what was there, a body with a head of hair. Now you can cast me aside without a care. I wanted you to be a man. I want to tell you to grow a pair, but this, you see, is not the job for me. To turn you into the man with our son to lead. You're a pony, you will never be a steed. I've come to realize it's not you that is leaving me. Instead, it's that you've sunk so low, you are now below my knees. I'm going to kindly step over you because I have a life to lead. Out there, there's people with honor and dignity that truly love me, the real me. I'll just shed one more tear with hopes that maybe for your sake you will someday be man of the year. I've come from underneath your ropes. It's you that's now grasping straws looking for hope. You're running uphill on the incline of a steady slope, and it's me that has cut the tether from your sinking boat. You no longer control whether I sink or float. I am now in control of the story that I wrote. It's up to me, not up to hope. And that was Michael Lenhart. And I thought that that poem was appropriate to read because it said, oh, thank you, Justin. Thank you so much. It said, it basically is saying, like, I want these things from you, but it's up to me to realize what I want and won't deal with. And also, I'm not leaving this up to perception. I'm not going to leave whatever it is for you guys in your life, right? I'm not going to leave it to what I hope it would be. I'm not going to leave it to the potential of what it could be. It's up to me to get the things that I want and to obtain that for myself. It's not up to hope. And so I thought that was a great thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm going to Facebook him and Facebook him a link to the video so he knows. Justin Caesar said that your poem was deep, but it was very appropriate for what I'm going through. Um, you know, I truly, truly believe that there are leaps and bounds that can be made, but first we have to um, let go of things and actually move on to the things that we really, really do want. Sometimes we get ourselves stuck. We get stuck in one position and we're comfortable there, so we feel like this is what I want to be doing. And for me, I can truly say that's my situation. I have a comfort zone and comfort people that I deal with, and and so that would be that would be something that I really need to figure that out. Yeah, it's physics. If something is sinking and you hold on to it, you go down too. It sounds simple, but it's not. Very, very true, Justin. Very, very true. Um, and that makes perfect sense. And that was a really great metaphor um, to match the message that I'm trying to give out today. At the end of the day, um, we can't lead our lives on just hope. There has to be actions behind that. There has to be an action of actually going out and manifesting and getting the things and bringing to fruition the things that you actually want. And yesterday and throughout this last month, my relationship situation has been based on hope and what I hope this person would do and what I hope this person would be and how I hope this person would see me and what effort that I hope I make that this person can say this woman really does love me. This um situation can change if I let it, or whatever the case, right? But for me, I think I know for a fact that once I do let it go, my mind is going to go in such an overdrive, super drive, that I'm going to be so successful. It's at the times, like Justin said, it's the times that I do let go that I start just floating right back up to the top. And I feel like the devil like knows that. I don't know if you guys believe in religion, but I feel like the devil absolutely knows that about me. And so he's trying to keep my heart um, wanting love. You guys have to also remember, I'm just coming out of a situation where I was in jail. I was locked away. And when I was in there, I did not allow anyone to touch me. Those women were, sticking celeries and carrots and sausages with cellophane on them in places that they shouldn't be, you know, and they were devouring each other on metal cots and bunks and shit. That's not me. I'm not gonna be a grown ass woman and be like on a metal cot getting eaten. Like, no, I want to get in my bed. Jail is ratchet bad. The devil is in there heavy. That's a fact, Justin. Like, the devil is in there so bad. It's really just it's really, really bad. But there was a lot of that going on, and I really truly did not allow myself to be touched when I was in there. Not one person, not, you know what I mean, maybe a hug from a friend or two, but barely that. Like, and I don't know if you guys know, but like, when you go to jail and you don't have that human touch and stuff, because humans are not made to be alone like that. We're not made to not be touched and to be, by ourselves and isolated. Humans are not made for that, though. And the reason why you know that is because you start to feel those lonely and depressing and those feelings. That's what those feelings are about. We are not made, we're not built to just be alone. And so, That is another form of torture while you are incarcerated. And so we have to remember that also about me when I'm going through my situation, that, you know, it's been years, and this is somebody that I was comfortable and familiar with, who's trying to make me uncomfortable in my own skin and being who I am. That can never, this person could never even accomplish half of the things that I've accomplished, but yet constantly telling me where I'm wrong at and what I need to change. And I just think that is just so wild, that a person would feel like somebody needs to mold themselves to be whatever image you have of them in your head. Especially when I'm not asking you to change a thing. You know, I'm not asking you to change your personality. I'm asking you to change the way you treat me. And there's a difference in that. But all you can do is ask once or twice, and then let that be the reason. I realized this morning when we were texting this morning, on IG, sending reels and stuff back, and I just realized this person does not give a F about me. They don't value me. They don't have any respect for me at all. The respect level is completely gone. Um, and I just don't live like that. I just don't live my life like that. With just, you know what I mean? Like, it's just okay to just walk around disrespecting the fuck out of me and demanding my respect. I think that my situation, based on the fact, like, I just got out of prison and I'm, living with my mom right now and stuff like that, that this dude really feel like he's above me. And it's crazy because he's homeless and sleeps in his mobile home, and doesn't have a job, works odd jobs out of his garage and doesn't have stable income other than what is handed to him from the VA. Like, you don't have real value for things when you don't work for them. And I don't think that he's the type of person that's used to working and putting real effort towards something. Um, I used to, but now that I'm looking, I'm like, nah, this is a giver upperer. Like, if he was in my position, he probably would have killed himself long ago. He can't handle half the shit I've been through. And so it's like, I look at that situation and I look at it as a whole, and I'm like, I know what's wrong with me. I know it's that I need this type of attention, and I wanted it to be from a comfort zone. But one thing I know, and two things for sure, is that when God allows you to go through the pain and the hurt and the rejection, all of those things, it is for a reason. It is a pruning process, it's a growth process. And then on top of that, obviously, there's going to be somebody out there. For me, I'm fine as hell. Fuck. Like, I don't have to be alone. You know what I mean? I can be with a man or a woman or a dog or a cat. Like, facts, if I want to. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I have to sit out here and be alone. It's not none of that. It's not even. And I truly apologize to my audience. I've been harping for a little while on this situation because this is what's been going on. I know everybody is so freaking tired of this by now. I know y'all are so tired of this by now. But um, sometimes things take, it's a process, and it takes that time to really learn from it. I wanted to show you guys the picture that came with this poem by Mike Lenhart, but it's gonna be weird if I try to show y'all on the camera right here. See? Okay, that's okay. So it's a bunch of ropes, and it's like a man tied in ropes to illustrate the poem. And I think that that's very, very appropriate for the poem and for the situation, because it's like I feel like I'm trapped and tied up in this situation. But I wanted to apologize for yesterday because my rant was ugly. I talked about people's mamas and daddies and brothers and cousins, and Lord, I think I might have went too far yesterday. Manifest Reality was like, no, don't say that. Like, even if you mad because you don't know what's gonna happen, da da da. But Yeah, I think I went a little bit too far yesterday. That was my bad, y'all. I'm sorry if I offended y'all or anybody else with that. I wanted to play this message. Did I put it on my page or did I download? I might have downloaded it. I'm always downloading some media. Promise you that. Yeah. So, anyway, beyond that, really, 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 really great poem. So, when you guys get the chance to and here's the thing, I know that I have these books to type up and stuff, but I'm not done writing. Like, this story is still going, you know what I mean? So I'm not necessarily done writing, so just keep your eyes peeled out for that. I want to read y'all something. Boy, I gotta go get it from the back. Y'all, I stood on my feet so long yesterday that my back is aching very badly. Oh, I didn't realize my mama was asleep. Oh. Hold on, you guys. Let's get me in different lighting. Okay, I need to find this paper in this mountain of clothes. It's a folder, but it's in the mountain of clothes because Nani throws her things around. I just found a vape right here. That ain't nobody but hers. I don't vape. Hold on, y'all. It's getting ghetto on this screen. Just a little bit ghetto on this screen. Super ghetto on the stream yesterday. I went the freak off, y'all. I mean, and listen, I put it on membership tier, and I don't even have a membership tier right now. Like, I don't even have I don't even have monetization on this channel to do a membership tier. But that shit is on membership tier waiting to be seen. Like, it's so bad. Hold on. Oh, we about to start reading a celebrity book in a minute on my Patreon, y'all. Have y'all been to my Patreon? If you've never been to my Patreon, make sure you go to my Patreon, Tox Diamond, patreon.com/Tox Diamond, and become a member. We're about to get real active over there. We're doing real life filming. Where's my axolotl? Where's my damn axolotl? We're going to be filming a reality show version of my life. Where's my axolotl? Why don't I see my fish? Where the hell? Where the hell is my fish? How could you just be missing a big old axolotl? Hold on. Oh, there he is. Y'all, let me show you him. Wait, I'm not going to be able to do it. Hold on. Let me show y'all where he was at. Little boy, he's in his house. He's right in his house in this corner. You can barely see him, but he's right there in that little corner. The cars pick up on it too. They get changed. So yeah, let me throw back on my green screen. I gotta find it, y'all. I was acting up on my Instagram this morning so bad, y'all. I was so mad. I was going back and forth. We was going back and forth in the messages, sending digs to each other and shit, and just, being rude to each other and being mean to each other. And it was just so bad. It was so bad. And I was just posting stuff on my page and on my in my stories and just acting up, y'all. Like, really acting the fuck up today. Okay. So, what I'm about to read y'all is what I'm currently typing. There's a piece of my book. It is Tales from the Cell. And this is season 1. Let me see. So, okay. This is season 1. I think I read a piece of this before on media. But I just want to read you guys a small piece of the book that I am writing so that you can be very up on game about what's going down. Hold on, let me see. Let me see here. We're going to start. I'm just going to open a random. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to read y'all extra. Because I have extra scenes that's only for the book. That's not going to go on Teahive Movie Night channel for the docuseries for this book. I have extra scenes that won't be there. They're inappropriate. That's why. For YouTube and stuff. But hold on. Let me find the extra. Oh, here's one. Here's one. Okay. All right. All right. So, it says, when Stacy first met No Good, her baby daddy, she already had 5 children. She, a thin-haired white woman, lost in a world of sin, was lonely, being ran through by big black guys she just met. Fucked, but couldn't make it work with. Who she just met, fucked, and couldn't make it work with. Wait, let me read that all over. Hold on. Because mind y'all, I was in prison writing this, and my handwriting is horrible. Okay, it's chicken scratch. But I understand it. Nobody else will. All right, hold on. Let me go in the shade. I'm getting hot sitting right there. Let me go by the window. The other window with the shade. Okay. It says, when Stacy first met No Good, her baby daddy, she already had 5 children. She, a thin-haired white woman lost in a world full of sin, was lonely and being ran through by big black guys that she met, fucked, but couldn't make it work with. She was born and raised in Las Vegas, and so were her children. But what many people see in Las Vegas as glamorous was far from the poverty-stricken reality Stacy came up living in. Stacy grew up poor. She barely had clothes, food, or shoes. Her grandmother, who she was raised by, struggled to keep the lights, heat, and water on. Stacy had lived poor for so long, she had gotten used to it, and at times felt her entire life was only of use to make people luckier than her understand just how lucky they were when they looked at her. When Stacy's grandmother passed away in their mobile home, she didn't know what to do. She went on with life as usual while her grandmother's body sat there decaying the whole month. It wasn't until a family member received a call from the mobile park that her grandmother hadn't paid the rent that shit hit the fan. The family member had co-signed to help the grandmother get in the park, but didn't stay there with her to know what was going on. Stacy's grandmother had been sick for quite some time, but wasn't seeking treatment, and it finally caught up with her. By the time Stacy turned 18, living at that family member's house, she was going on her 3rd child, and the family member put her out. Stacy went through several men and managed to have 2 more children for a total of 5 kids by the time she was 21. Because she was a young, struggling mother, many of the fathers of her children would go to court and take custody from her. And she would struggle with the remaining 2 children she had in her care. Stacy had been at the 99-cent store begging and hustling up money to buy some food for the kids, and a large black man gave her a $50 bill. That impressed Stacy. "Thank you. You've helped me more than what you know," she said. "I could help you even more if the vibe is right," he told her. Then he left her his number. Stacy was set for a few days, but then she began to realize she had to go back out and beg for more money. So she decided to use the number the black man gave her at the 99-cent store. She looked at the paper, and the name said, "No Good." Could she really trust she and her children's lives in the hand of a man with a name like that? She asked herself. Her logical mind said no, but she made it up in her mind that his name was just a name, and she called him. They immediately hit it off. No Good would go on to take great care of her and her children for the better part of that year, even to the point where she gained visitation with her other children that were not in her custody. Her other children were calling another woman mama, and the father refused her contact with the children, and one of the fathers refused her contact with his child. and the decision was upheld in the courts. Still, Stacy was grateful for the new life she had. She had things she never had before, like a car. No Good helped her get her license. She had jewelry that was actually worth something. She shopped often, and things were going well for her. Stacy would often get Stacy would often throw get-togethers for her friends at she and No Good's home, but little did she know this would cause some issues in her relationship. At first, No Good wanted to slow down on the partying. He didn't like the attention it was causing to his place, but eventually he fell into the groove of partying all the time as well. He always had a house full of women, and he started enjoying it. Many of Stacy's friends were unwelcomed to stay there on his behalf, but welcome to stay on Stacy's behalf. She would always say, as long as she had a place to stay, so did they. Her friend Bunny and Easy took advantage of that, and after a while, the two were completely moved in with their kids and everything. The house had turned into its own little community. They were all helping each other balance life, and things were well. What Stacy was about to embark on with No Good would change her life, though. No Good started asking Stacy to help him, but the checks that were feeding her and the children, I'm sorry, No Good would start asking Stacy to help him bust the checks that were feeding her and her children. No Good was into fraud. He would create fake checks and begin to cash them in. They were also committing tax fraud and running scams at the casino together. There were times when No Good would rob people, but the only involvement Stacy had in that was to drive the car and hold a gun in her lap every now and again. Other than that, she wanted nothing to do with robbing people. One time while No Good was robbing someone, he got in the car and put his gun in Stacy's purse. To her surprise, for the first time, the police was on their ass. They were stopped and she was caught with a gun during the commission of a felony and went to jail. While she was in jail, after the first 6 months of fighting her case, Bunny came to the jail to Stacy's same pod. Bunny was very emotional when she saw Stacy in jail and said she had something she needed to tell her. Bunny Bunny broke down that she and Easy were having threesomes with No Good behind Stacy's back all year, for about a year. That No Good was promising to leave Stacy and have a three-way relationship with Bunny and Easy. That's Easy's current pregnancy. And that Easy's current pregnancy was No Good's child. And she and that she herself had come to jail helping No Good do fraud and robberies just like Stacy had. Stacy had a full breakdown and almost went to the psych ward part of the jail. She pulled it together just in time to talk normally to the mental health counselor that made the determining decision. She did, however, start shitting on Bunny. Stacy made sure the whole jail knew she was a man-stealing whore. Stacy was then transferred to prison. While in intake, she found out she had 3 different STDs. The health department took No Good's information from her and called him to make him aware as well. He was currently out on bond, awaiting to fight his case. Stacy was devastated, but she found strength to go on. Bunny was also sentenced to prison time and came into the facility right behind Stacy. Somehow the two had found room to forgive each other and even lean on each other for support. They both made sure each other took their medications, cursed No Good out on the phone together, hated Easy together, and made plans to skip Vegas together when they got out of prison. No Good's birthday came, and Stacy called me to the phone to sing happy birthday to him, and it seemed to me that they were making plans to reunite behind Bunny's back. That was until more ladies start coming to the prison claiming that he was their man. Ooh, ooh, and I am telling you. When I tell you this story is going to be good, I have to type it though because it's written in chicken scratch. It's just written in so much chicken scratch. It's so crazy. But yeah, this story is going to be so, 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 so good that I'm excited to type it up. I just need to start like really getting my hands dirty in the typing because I think that this book is going to eat. Like, what? The book is going to eat. It's no way to get around it. The book is going to eat, period. So I'm excited about that. Mind y'all, these people that I'm talking about, these are real people. Like, and I know that a lot of females from prison, they watch me and they fuck with me or whatever. But if I happen to tell you a story, I'm sorry. Don't get offended. That's just, you told it to me to tell it. And so that's what I do. I'm a blogger. Everybody in the prison knew that. Thank you, Black Girl World Traveler. Everybody in the prison knows that I'm a blogger. Everybody in the prison knows that I do celebrity tea. That's what I was doing for them while we would have our town hall meetings. Yes, the prison had town hall meetings twice a day. And so my assignment was to either do poetry or to do celebrity gossip. The class that I taught, because we have to teach our own class in there. The class that I led was poetry. You got to have 3 or more people signed up for your class, other prisoners signed up for your class in order to hold your class, and I held several of them. So, a lot of them girls went in there with coloring books and crayons and was like, this is my class, we're going to color. No, y'all are going to get creative fucking with me. So, sign up. That's the type of time I was on. So, but these are real people. Stacy is a real person. Her hair is thin. It's not blonde. It's red. She likes it braided up into a ponytail without the parts being straight. She like her parts to be crooked and a little bit, just go like this and like that and just part it and put it up there. So that's Stacy. No Good is a real person. Um, the prison did call the health department, and the health department did call him. I did sit up and sing happy birthday to him on the prison phone. So these are not just stories that I'm just making up. This is what actually went on. Bunny is a beautiful woman. She is not she is like, she's like Asian and ooh, I didn't really get her full nationality. Bunny looked like she a bunch of shit. She act black though, but she looks Asian, or she exotic look. Um, I don't know how to put it. I don't know how to put her look. She could look Hawaiian maybe as well, but definitely like, how people be different race, but they be dark skinned in their race, like for their racial standard. She like that. But she was gorgeous. But anyway, she went on to date all the studs. Stacy did get out. Stacy got out way before Bunny. I think Bunny's still in there. Stacy got out though, and then she went on a run. And yeah, I think right now she has a warrant. But I do know that she's on the lam. So yeah, so these are real stories. And again, like if I was to write what happened or what went on after prison, that would be my next book. So it would be season number 3 or book number 3 for this book in particular. So yeah, that's that on that. But that is what I'm currently typing up. It's season 1. It's a lot of ooh, y'all, it's so much typing and so much work. It's so much typing and so much work. I think that I'm just going to open my email, start reading into my email, and just letting it copy what I'm saying, and just copy and paste and just edit from there. Just copy and paste into Word and just edit because it's so much. It's a lot. My lips look super big this morning and plumped. Hey, girl. Anyway, y'all, well, thank you for joining me for that book read and for the poem. Um, yes, that's good. A lot of women be in jail behind these dudes. Absolutely. And the fucked up part is that No Good, he did that shit to Stacy, knowing that she had all them kids. And then he turned around and did the same shit to Bunny. And Stacy was a good person, mind you. Stacy is a beautiful woman. But obviously Stacy is a brokey, a bum. Like you would expect for her to do stuff like that. No offense, Stacy, if you ever see this. So you would expect her to do stuff like that. But Bunny, you would never expect her to do something like that. Just being who she is, and it's weird. You know what I'm saying? That he did that to two different women. It's weird the way that these men treat women and think that it's okay. It's not okay to do. You know, God appoints men over women for a reason, and to take that appointment and abuse it and use it in a way that hurts the same people that you have dominance over is weak as fuck. And I consider him a weak bitch. You know, no, what the fuck is going on with my oxalotl? He has really been tripping lately. You know, but yeah, Black Girl Wonder, absolutely. And Justin, it's like, you know, a lot of these men don't realize that God gave you the assignment. Whatever woman comes into your life as a man, just like with women, right? We have a duty to take care of the things around us. When a man doesn't realize that God appointed you over these particular women that are gonna come in your life. It doesn't matter if that bitch is there for a day, if she a fling, if she a goddamn one night stand. It's your job for that night to make sure that she has the best one night stand, good dick, that she's safe through the night, that she get good sleep, wake up in the morning and get safely home. It is your job as a man to take care of the women that come in your life, even if it's just a one night stand. For any man to have that appointment from God and then abuse it and then wonder why bad shit happens to them, like, nigga, you're a bum. Fuck are you talking about? Let me show y'all my oxalotl what the fuck he doing. He concerning me. So I found out that, hi Yuki. I found out that oxalotls, they notice their owners. They know who their owners are, and they are very smart. That's why he's sitting right here looking at me. He saw me sitting down on the couch and came out of his house so he could stare at me. But this is what he do all day. He just stares. He's just a baby. Him's a baby. So yeah, but it's like, I hate weak ass dudes like that. And I was telling that dude this morning, because we go back and forth. You know what I mean? Like, him and I, we've been friends for a very long time. So, you know, regardless of me being mad about shit, the relationship. Oh my God, all those pages just fell. Let me make sure I keep them in order. Regardless of me being mad about the relationship, this is somebody who I used to consider my friend until he recently started just treating me like any fucking thing. But I really did consider this person. Oh, it just happened again. I really did consider this person a really, really good friend of mine. And so, you know, unfortunately for me, you know, things are going like they're going. But I was telling him today, like, you can't groom women to be the perfect idiot for you. And you can't try to groom an adult woman. You're not raising me. I'm grown. And unfortunately for this person, um, it's okay when you're fucking me for me to behave a certain way. But um, when you feel like, wait, why is that like that? 2, 3, 4. Okay. 827 episode 6 extra. Okay. But when you feel like things are not going your way, or I'm not doing what you want me to do, now it's, I can't do this, I'm not doing this, that, and the other. And I was just telling him this morning that, and it's not just I can't do this. It's you're this and you're that and you're this and you're that, and, you know, lying and accusing me of doing things I'm not doing, and trying to make it seem like I have issues with him having children, like I ain't never been with a man with kids before. Just a whole bunch of stupid shit, right? So I told him, you know, I said, real men Men that are real, actual men. I'm not talking about like him, how he carrying himself right now. I'm talking about actual real men. They speak life over their women. I can call six niggas right now and they be like, "Good morning, beautiful. Good afternoon, gorgeous. What you doing for the day? I know your ass finna get productive." You know what I mean? Like, not for nothing, and I wasn't gonna say nothing about this, but I talk to somebody every single morning that is very much so that knows me for about the same amount of time, less 7 years. Um, but it has been 20 years.
Hi, Linda.
Yes, Ma. And
Linda, I was outside. Come and open the door for me. Thank you.
and I'm gonna step out because
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
So far so good. No complaints.
Wonderful, wonderful. The doctor or the nurse?
I'm a technician. I'm a little technician.
Gotcha.
Just gonna run a quick test on your bone. Take about 15 minutes.
Okay. Um, I'm gonna go to the back while you do
Hi,
that.
Linda. How are you? My name is Mo. I'm just gonna run a quick test.
Okay. So I'm going to the back into my little space. Oh, shoot. Hold on. But I was saying, like, your man is supposed to speak life over you, happiness and continuance and breakthrough shit. Like, your man is supposed to be like, baby, get your ass up off that floor. Let me tell y'all a story. And I wrote about this in my journal because I have 3 years worth of journaling that goes with these stories and they coincide literally. So that's why you have to read all the books because you get to see a different perspective of those situations. So like this the story that I just told about Stacy in my journal, I'm like, so first of all, y'all, I talked to Stacy today and her ass was looking like this and that. It's a little bit more personal and it's my personal feelings. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all, my journal, a lot of my personal feelings was mad or sad or talking shit or what I mean, but still telling the story. So that story I just told y'all is already gonna be in the first journal that I'm going to put out in regards to books that I publish. So but you'll see when you read them how everything like goes together so perfectly, and it actually came together quite genius, and I didn't mean to do that. It happened to happen like that, which was crazy. But I was telling him, like, you know your man is supposed to, mind you, he's not my man. Like, he not mine. I mean, definitely not my nigga. um Nothing much, just trying to see if you wanted to do what I asked you about. I told somebody that I needed something. Let me be real with y'all. I told him I needed some dick, and apparently he don't believe me. So I'm just gonna go get me some. It's just that simple as that. Like, I I tried to be the best faithful person that I could. Right now that we're not together, because we are not together, I'm gonna move the fuck around. I'm really gonna be done with him. Like, any real men, I swear to goodness, I ain't playing, black girl, when I'm dead ass serious. Um, Real men don't know that their woman's body is in need of something, and then sit there and just have her sitting with that shit. What the fuck do you think I'm gonna do? Are you crazy? Like, we definitely not together for sure. Cause I need what I need. Like, fuck is you talking about? But I was just telling him that there are men that will speak all types of confident energy into your woman. I'm talking about a motherfucker could walk past your woman and be like, damn, you look great in your outfit today. Not even on no sexual stuff. You just look gorgeous. Just wanted you to know that, little mama. And walk away. Right, facts we grown. Exactly. You know what I mean? And that man has spoken confidence into your woman that you didn't even know she had because you too busy trying to beat her the fuck down and tell her what she is and what she isn't and what she's doing and what she's not doing. You're too busy doing that than to understand that there are niggas out here. I walked down the street the other day. I was walking to go get my daughter. Three men in nice vehicles turned around, standing outside one of their friends' cars, and was like, damn. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a ugly female. I'm very determined. I have a great head on my shoulders. I'm smart. All that stuff. If my attitude is my worst problem, then so what? I don't have to bend or break or any of those things to fit someone else's narrative about me when they already have made up who I am in their mind. Right? You got a man sitting up there telling you, oh, a year and a half ago, while I was in prison, it was some pornos going on around you. They was putting out pictures of you fucking two of my homeboys, and it was your face on it. Now you know that's a lie. You know that that's not the truth. But you will sit here and make that up to try to make me feel a type of way about myself, while the next man is doing the exact opposite of what you're doing. I've been giving niggas my number for 3 days, 4 days. Literally. I gave two niggas my number yesterday. Like, I don't have to do this shit. I have a nigga right now that I gave him my number about a week ago. He been trying to get me to, you can come wash your clothes over here. You know what I'm saying? Come wash your clothes. If you need to go to the laundromat, I got one. Come wash your clothes. I've been avoiding that because I wanted to see what it was, if it was still going to be something between he and I. Even though I got mad, ranted, and ready to talk about him online, he'd get mad, rant, and ready to talk about me to his family, which I would prefer online because these people we have to see all the time. You know what I mean? Like, why would you do that? Why would you go telling your family? I don't tell my family shit. They'd have to watch the videos. Like, I don't talk to people that's surrounding me directly. You feel me? So that bothers me that he does that and he feels like it's more appropriate, but it's not. And I know it seems like it is, but it is not. Um, so with that being said though, at the end of the day, that's not my man. I have no, that's it. That's that on that. And I'm gonna go move around. And women, don't let no man speak no negativity over you. Either he gonna accept you for who you are or move around. Ain't nobody the end all be all life maker. None of that stuff for you. So make sure you just keep it pushing. And I'm ministering to myself as well, because I still have that poem in the back of my mind. My happiness is up to me, not up to hope. I'm not sitting here hoping you make me happy. Okay? I'm not living my life because I hope he change one day. No, no, no. It is up to me to get the things that I want, not up to hope. And that's that on that. But anyway, thank y'all for joining me for this video. As y'all can see, my mood today is very different than yesterday. Um, yeah, it's just very clear that that's not where I'm about to be at, and I don't want that for a man. I do not want that in my man. That's ugly. That is not it. So anyway, okay, not my problem no more. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.